Well, the morning began with some plentiful cloudiness. We even saw a few light showers for some, but then more sunshine. Here's the sunset this evening, captured by Ned Middlesworth out at Hollymead. And of course, yes, we are on the uptick now for slowly gaining more daylight. Temperatures this afternoon were generally in the 50s and some 60s. Here's a nice shot from Jim Carpenter. A nice pairing there with the waxing crescent moon and an evergreen tree. So today we hit 59. That continues our run of above average temperatures at the airport since last Wednesday. So 7 days strong in that. It looks like we'll take that into Christmas Day before we have a sharp drop off on Friday. Temperatures right now include some 40s off to our north and east through Louisa up through Culpeper, and then you see numbers generally in the 50s across areas to the west. And we had a warm front that lifted through earlier. It didn't make it too far. It's basically hung up just south of the Potomac River, where temperatures never got out of the 40s today. Meanwhile, most of us were seeing numbers well in the 50s and 60s. So we made it up to a high of 59. That's 10 degrees above average. Overnight lows won't be too cold. Most of us will see numbers in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Here's a look at your Christmas Eve. Really shapes up nicely. We'll have a good amount of sunshine, more clouds late in the day, more likely tomorrow evening, but upper 50s, lower 60s. Now, Christmas Day will still be mild, but probably not quite as warm, depending on when showers depart. But it looks like most of the showers will be in the morning. Clouds could linger for a mostly cloudy or variably cloudy sky for Christmas Day, but we'll say mid to upper 50s for most locations here on Thursday. So we're going to have a rain chance Thursday morning. Friday, the timing of that is not certain yet, and neither are the temperatures, but it will be much colder than what we'll see on Thursday. Matter of fact, here's a snapshot of temperatures on Friday. What happened to the 50s and 60s? We know it's still winter. This is what we call cold air damming. Northeasterly winds from high pressure to our north drains down the eastern seaboard, east of the mountains, and it locks in the colder air. So when moisture overruns it, it can fall in the form of frozen precip. That would likely be, for some, maybe some freezing rain or sleet. Otherwise, it's a chilly rain, and that will be Friday. Areas farther north will be more problematic for a more prolonged period of some wintry weather. But overall, rain amounts through Friday. Again, generally half an inch or less across the region. So a warm front is poised off to our north and east. We're basically in a zone between really warm air to our west and really colder air to our north and east. Meanwhile, big storminess continues out across the Pacific coast. California getting hit hard, Washington State and the like. But you can see these numbers out across the plain states really warm for this time of year. And this will be the battle zone in the mid-Atlantic between the colder air north and east and the real warm air to our south and west. So in the morning, upper 30s, low 40s, a nice Christmas Eve, upper 50s, lower 60s. More clouds here for tomorrow night, and then Christmas morning we'll begin with some showers. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Afternoon highs there on Thursdays in the 50s to near 60. Mostly clear, not too cold tonight. Generally in the upper 30s to low 40s. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast, taking us through the Christmas holiday with the warmth there, and then it drops off significantly on Friday. Briefly milder Saturday, Sunday, Arctic front Sunday night, sends temperatures back in the 30s early next week.
All right, Eric, thank you.